And here we go with another episode of Imperfectly Us.
Yeah, we should probably start with an apology.
For what?
Because we had totally said we were going to go to taking advantage of the summer and recording weekly, and then...
We took advantage of the summer.
We took advantage of the summer and didn't record weekly. So, we're finally here. What episode? Hopefully it'll live up to the hype. Shout out to all of our listeners. Thank you for being patient. Special shout out to Krista, who asked me yesterday. And we were supposed to do one yesterday, actually. And it was really funny because Izzy was at a concert with my mom. And so we had a kid-free night. And our game plan was to record an episode and float in our pool because we got our pool set up, which I'm sure we'll talk about. And my mom friends thought it was really funny that actually Nicole called me on it. She's like, "You have a night alone with your husband and you're not going to go out to dinner?" I'm like, "Nah, we're going to record a podcast."
Yeah,
so.
We don't like to do that much.
But unfortunately, we weren't in the best of moods yesterday, so we decided to postpone. We might not always like each other that much, but we always like food that much. So, we didn't end up doing it yesterday. We did get our float in, though.
Not like a root beer float.
No.
Although, I could really go for a Boston Cooler.
Boston Cooler. Yeah. Or even an orange cream.
You're a maniac.
But Boston Cooler is better. So, but anyway, I feel like it's a while since we sat down to do this because it has been. We are getting ready to gear up for our next 5K. The last time we sat down to record an Imperfectly Us. And it feels like that 5K was like forever long ago.
And it was only 2 weeks.
I know.
Which is what we were starting our podcast at.
Yes.
2 weeks.
I know, but we
were trying to do
the commitment
one more
and then
week.
We didn't. So, but we're here now. Better late than never, right?
Yes.
I am a Chavella, so my family does run a little late all the time. Although I don't normally have that family trait. But we're here. We're here now. That's the important thing. But yeah, we did our June 5K at the, we squeaked it in on the last day of June. But we got in a June 5K, and Izzy had her very first fun run.
Which, yes, it was a run. It was
like a quarter mile, I think.
If that.
But she was
they're going. They're going to be back in a couple minutes. And they were literally back in a couple minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes or something like that. I don't even know if it was that much. She was so cute, though. She was so serious leading into it. And then I was like, I couldn't help but get a little teary-eyed when we were standing watching her at the start line. And she was, with all the other kids and participants of that fun run. And she was down there all by herself and, gearing up and got in position and was ready to take off. And she, I could never have done that when I was her age.
No.
Our kid is totally more fearless than me. So, I got a little teary. It's a good thing I had my sunglasses so nobody could tell.
She was competitive, too.
Oh, yeah, she not.
She wanted to win.
Yeah.
Even though it was only a quarter mile. She wanted to win.
Yes. But she doesn't have the conditioning to... she took off
we tried.
a bat out of hell, right? Isn't that the saying?
Yes.
And
we tried to tell her...
Whew, she ran fast. And she finished fast.
Yeah.
But she had to take a little quick walking breather during.
I didn't see that.
But she was happy about it.
Yeah.
And then she sat and chilled out with our family, while we ran our 5K.
In my hometown.
In your hometown, yes. We live in my hometown. So most of our life is based in my hometown now, and that's where I teach, and, we try to go to events here and all that kind of stuff. But so it was fun. It was fun to do something that was in your hometown.
Yeah, it was nice running through the neighborhood that I caused trouble in.
Yeah, I'm sure it kept you busy with memories.
It wasn't the first time I
been running through the neighborhood. Yes, but this time there wasn't a cop chasing you.
Yeah, that's true.
So there were people chasing you, though. Technically,
there was one lady. It was probably about. I was over 2 miles in, and I was struggling.
Yeah.
And this lady was like, "Come on, let's go." And she picked up a stray, and we ran together. And then
didn't you say that you guys,
a couple minutes later, we picked up another stray, and I think by the end of it, she had 4 of us.
She had a posse.
She had 4 of us. She had 5, and the other person was like, "Screw this." It just dropped back a little bit more.
Oh, they didn't stay with the party?
No.
I'm definitely firm believers. We started running in December. Like, that's when we started this running process. And we are definitely cold weather runners.
Yes, this is for the birds.
No, it's like for the cactus.
I think that's the saying, is if you don't want it, it's for the birds.
Okay, but what's like a desert animal? Because that's what it's been like. Yeah, why do we have to go to snakes though? I really don't like snakes.
It's for the vulture, which is a bird.
Well, okay, I guess you got me there. But yeah, so it was a bit of a struggle. I actually had a decent run, even though we haven't run much because it's been so hot. And by the time, like, you get up and you go to work really, really early, and so it's dark out when you leave, and so it's not really conducive for you doing a run before work, and then I obviously can't get up and go for a run because I'm home with Izzy, and then by the time you get home, like, it is so hot that neither one of us have any interest in running. So I've been doing really good and sticking to my workouts and working out, I think, almost every day since the last time we recorded, with the exception of maybe twice. Even when I was having some serious allergy struggles last week. But yeah, running is like not, we're really struggling. And so we actually did have a July 5K picked out. And I just hadn't, like, we had been looking and trying to find one, and we couldn't find one. And then I actually ended up finding one. I hadn't booked it for us yet, but we just looked at the weather forecast for...
well, there's rumors.
Rumors that it's going to be like 100 degrees.
Balls hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Balls.
Back to those cactus. Rattlesnakes. Vultures. There will need to be vultures because both of us will die. We will croak. And we...
Where's Cathy and Jason? Follow the circling birds.
Yes, exactly. So we're kind of contemplating, and I'm like so nervous about this, but we're contemplating taking July off. We've run a 5K every month since December when we started. And I'm freaked out about this whole idea of taking a month off because, like, it's so much easier than to be like, like, we haven't done it every month, so it's not a big deal to miss a second month or a third month. And I don't want that to happen. I'm worried about that.
So what's our deadline for making the call for the one next Saturday?
I don't know. I can look into that. I mean, they might even have registration.
Yeah, but what's our personal deadline when we look at the weather?
I don't know. Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday or Thursday?
Because
we'd have to find arrangements for Izzy. So, which I'm hoping she's in her bedroom right now playing, but I'm hoping that she'll make an appearance to at least fill us in real quick about the fun run. I know she was really excited, and she very happily hung her medal when we got back. But yeah, so I don't know. Are we really gonna? We might miss out on July, which is worrisome. But then again, I don't want to die.
I don't want to run in 100 degrees.
The whole time I was running, it was hot when we ran the one at the end of June. And the whole time we had gone to friends' house the night before for dinner and had carved up. Nicole made some awesome stuffed shells. But the stuffed shells I don't think were so much the issue, or the homemade bread that she had made that was so much the issue. I think it was the bottle of wine I drank.
Yeah, that would
do it, right? And so as I'm running, it was literally like the thoughts going through my head was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's hot. Don't die. Keep breathing. Don't die. Why do I run? Don't die. Oh my God, it's hot. Why did you drink a whole bottle of wine? Slosh, 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 slosh. Oh my God, it's hot.
What was that sloshing?
That was the wine, like, shaking around in my belly as I was attempting to run. Attempting being the key word. But I actually did... my time was better this 5K than it was the May's 5K.
Where was May?
May was the Memorial Day one for the Veterans Memorial.
Oh, Orion.
Yeah. My hometown.
This one was really flat.
Yeah, it was nice to not have all the hills, because when we ran that one in Novi, I thought I was going to die.
We should look into doing another one down there and train for a little more. Then we could set our personal records.
Yeah, but then the nice thing about personal records is trying to beat them. Yes. So I don't know that I want my personal record to be where it's flat.
My personal record was in your hometown.
Yes.
Your personal record was in the hills, wasn't it?
My personal record was the alien one. What was the alien one? Where was that at? Dearborn?
Yes.
Okay, that's where mine was.
Yeah.
I think that was wasn't that my PR? I'm pretty sure.
We can call it personal record because we're not talking about public relations.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure PR is an acknowledged abbreviation for...
A job title?
Personal record.
Job title.
So, just being Mr. Critical. Don't be Mr. Critical.
I'm trying to think. That was pretty hilly.
It wasn't like Novi, though. Novi, I swear, we ran uphill both ways. The whole time. It was remarkable. So, anyway.
All right, so what else you got?
So, like I said, we haven't been running, but I definitely... So, I've been struggling with my weight. A lot. Kind of got a little lax. Got lax around, like, the end of the year celebrations, birthday, and everything. And I think we talked about this last time and, like, really needing to refocus. And I did a really good job refocusing in terms of the exercise. And kind of getting back into a routine with that. But still struggling a little bit with the eating. Although I've been doing a lot better the last 2 weeks, really, since the last time we recorded. It was like, okay, I'm gonna refocus. Although I ate a lot of birthday cake after we ran the 5K.
Because it didn't exit?
No, like, your stepmom gets the world's best cake.
I have to take off my shirt. It is hot in here.
Oh, he's stripping. Bow, chicken, wow, wow, chicken, wow, wow. Okay. No, she gets the best cake. And it was one of those things that it was like, I ran a 5K today. And then she sent us with leftovers and I shared some, but it was like a matter of like, if I eat this third helping of cake now, today, then tomorrow I can get back on track. So I did. I ate a lot of cake after we ran the 5K. Because I didn't want it in the house so that Monday I could refocus. And I've been doing a pretty good job.
For breakfast.
I didn't eat cake for breakfast.
You would have.
I would have. If it was in the house, I would have. So we've just been kind of trying to refocus. I had a really hard time. It feels so personal to share, like, numbers.
I'll share numbers, then.
But I had a really, really hard time
asterisks,
going from, like, once I broke the 200 plane and finally got under 200, I had a really hard time then losing, like, the next 10 pounds to get under 190. Not that, I mean, the whole thing's been difficult. Like, it's not been a walk in the park by any means. Maybe if I walked in a park more, I would have an easier time losing weight. Although, no, I do. I walk. Holly can attest to, and Mallory too, to my large step numbers on my Fitbit challenges every week. But I just, well, first of all, I forgot what I was saying. That happens. Old age, maybe?
I don't know where you're going with it.
I don't know either.
Your weight.
Hard. So I'm kind of mad at myself because I had such a hard time losing those 10 pounds. Even once I got down to like 192, 191, like getting over that hurdle to get into the 180s. And then I was slowly starting to creep down, like little bits where, I mean, my weight was bouncing around quite a bit, where I was starting to creep down to like the mid 180s. And then I put on like almost 10 pounds. And so I'm back in that range again where I keep getting back down to that like mountain for me.
And now you're fasting.
That 190. And I cannot, like, I'm having a bitch of a time breaking under 190.
You're fasting.
I am fasting, yep. I'm fasting. I'm staying within my points. I'm exercising every day. So I know you tell me to be patient. Like, you're like, it will come.
That's what she said.
Oh, man.
You set it
now up. Now you're going to have to mark it as explicit. Just kidding.
So after you started your fast, you struggled for a week. You're getting you're getting angry because nothing was happening.
Yeah, the number wasn't moving.
To relax, it will happen. There's this thing called the whoosh effect.
The whoosh.
And what happened?
I don't have very good patience, by the way.
What happened?
The whoosh happened, and I was like, boom, 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 boom. The weight was coming down, and then we went up. We didn't go up north for the 4th of July because we couldn't with the whole dog situation, but we went up July 5th, and I was almost breaking that freaking 190, and then we went up north and had ice cream twice. And I mean, we were active. We played tennis. We walked everywhere. We sweated a lot. It was hot up there. But I came back up a couple pounds again, and now I'm trying to fight through it. And it's not, now it's not moving very much, and I'm going to have to wait for another whoosh.
Which is going to happen when?
I don't know. It feels
Probably
like
weeks.
never.
Probably
I don't know if I can handle 2 weeks. I will cry. I will cry a lot. And I can't even eat chocolate as a
good news is if you cry a lot, you're losing weight.
Yeah, water weight.
Yeah. Hop on the scale.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's where I'm at. How are you feeling about things?
Complacent?
Okay. We've had some good meals lately.
Yes.
Gotten creative, refocused the eating.
The barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped barbecue chicken.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
It was a recipe that was inspired by a lady that I follow on Instagram, WW Pound Dropper, and she's got some great recipes. But so we took her Monterey chicken recipe and kind of tweaked it and simplified it for us because I think she bakes hers in the oven, and we don't have air conditioning at our house, so we use the grill. But yeah, that was really good.
It's better, I think. I think it was pretty good.
It was good, and it ended up, because we used the sugar-free barbecue sauce, it ended up being because of the center cut bacon, and then the barbecue sauce was no points, and the chicken's no points, it ended up being 1 point per piece of chicken, and it was delicious. We're actually going to make it, we're having family over on Sunday, and I think that's what we're going to make on Sunday, because it's not difficult, especially if you're using the grill. It's a matter just of seasoning the chicken and then wrapping the bacon around it and then grilling it, and then once it's done cooking, throwing some barbecue sauce on it. But yeah, that was delicious. That was good. I thought yesterday's meal was pretty good. The Philly cheesesteak style. Yeah. We tried Joseph's flatbreads for the first time. And we cooked up some ground beef, some really, I think it's 90 from Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's, by the way. 96% fat-free or lean ground beef. Cooked some of that up with some green pepper and some onion, and then some Kraft fat-free mozzarella cheese. And then we did it on the Joseph's flatbread, and then we dipped it in the horseradish mustard that we had. And that was really tasty, and it was pretty low points because that beef is low points, the flatbread is low points, and then actually kind of segue into my Cathy's healthy hack. For this episode, that the Kraft fat-free cheese. I know some people aren't a big fan of it. I really like it. I think it melts pretty well. And you can, according to my WW app, I can use a 1/4 cup and it's 0 points. Once you get over a 1/4 cup, it's, the points start to add up, but it's a low point cheese. And so even if you're not a big fat-free cheese person, some people I know take the fat-free cheese and then they mix it with a more fat cheese. And so at least it allows them to do less of the higher point cheese. Yeah. Kind of spread it a little bit more, but a 1/4 cup, and they have mozzarella and cheddar. We get ours at Meijer, although there was a period of time, it was the cheddar, wasn't it, where Meijer stopped carrying it, and it was a whole year. It was so sad. And the day it came back, I think I bought 6 bags or something like that. And you looked at me, and it was well, what if they get rid of it again? I need it. So my healthy hack for this episode would be the Kraft fat-free cheese, because I love the fact that I can use up to a 1/4 cup and it be 0 points. So tonight, for example, I had a total fail moment. So we were going to do 2-ingredient dough with the Greek yogurt, the non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and flour. And I've not been meant to buy Greek yogurt apparently for like the last week, because we went to buy it, remember, last week, and they were out of all the large tubs of it. And so couldn't buy it that day, and then went back to the grocery store to get it. I couldn't find it, and I'm cheap. So, like, I would prefer just to buy... I know a lot of people like the more expensive brands because it's not as sticky, but you do magic with the dough and it works. So,
you do magic with a lot of things.
Yeah, you're a very good cook. And I wanted the Meyer kind, though, because that was the cheaper kind. And so, I'm all about saving some money when I can.
Are you telling me they had the more expensive stuff?
They had the more expensive stuff, but I didn't...
Why didn't you get it?
Because it was like $2 more for the tub. I could have bought almost 2 tubs of the Meyer brand. But needless to say, and then what happened is I turned and I was like, oh, there's the Meyer stuff. And so I was looking at it.
Where it shouldn't be.
I must have looked back at Izzy, and then I looked back and I picked up a tub and got it, and then I got it home and it was vanilla. I had bought the vanilla. Not the plain. I had bought the vanilla.
And you went ahead and threw it away.
I got angry and I threw it away. Which I know now totally contradicts the whole saving money thing.
Yeah, that's where I was heading with that.
You and I don't you're not going to eat yogurt.
No.
And I am not going to eat vanilla Greek yogurt. And so, yeah, I know that was a total epic fail. But so tonight we were supposed to have pizza. But then I remembered that I didn't have the Greek yogurt for the dough. So we kind of just made do. Like, Izzy had one thing, you had something else, and then I ended up using actually some more of the Joseph flatbread and some of the Kraft fat-free cheese, and I still had pizza night. It just wasn't the pizza night I had planned, unfortunately, which you were just pleased as punch with me about, but it's okay.
I didn't care.
No. You made do with what'd you do? You did turkey burgers.
Yeah, that's been in there for like 2 years.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have eaten.
Find out tomorrow.
Well, on the plus side, I guess then it'll be like a cleanse.
It'll be a weight loss. Eat expired meat. You'll be all right.
Or you won't be. But the scale will thank you. So, I don't think that's how I want to lose weight.
Do you think they should make a scale like that? Like, after you lose weight, it goes, thank you for your deposit. Or your withdrawal of weight. My legs feel better.
Yeah, I suppose.
A talking scale?
Yeah.
Hey, get off me, fat ass.
Yeah, I'd be worried what it would say when you gain weight. We need to, our big thing too, and this is, I don't know where you're at with this, but we need to get back to one of our WW meetings. So, it's been really hard to first of all, we haven't been here every Saturday, but it's been hard to kind of motivate ourselves to get back, and then I'm up still so many pounds that I'm embarrassed to weigh in, even though they're like so great.
I think I'm up 10 from the last time still. So it's not horrible, but still up 10, 12.
Yeah. I 13. Can say I'm proud
Maybe
of
14.
myself for the working out and stuff like that. Our friend Holly and I have like a little Facebook little group, just the two of us, where we like motivate each other every morning to work out. And we found like this arm video we've been doing on YouTube, and this app that's like an abs workout that we've been doing, and then I've been doing my walking videos, and I think she's been doing a lot of the Leslie walking videos too. So we've been trying to motivate each other.
Leslie who?
Leslie Sanzone. I love her. She's my fave. They're so positive, and they're not. You have
a crush on Nick.
Yes, I do like Nick. They're not difficult to do, and yet they...
I do too.
You have a crush on Nick too? Yeah. Man crush? Mm-hmm. He's got nice calves. Is that what that muscle down on your legs are?
Where are you looking? I don't know what muscle you're looking at.
Muscle on your legs. Although you have nice ones too, honey. But yeah, so...
You know who does? Izzy.
Izzy has great calves.
She's got some tennis balls in her legs already.
Yeah, I know. I'm impressed. Our kid's awesome. She really is. She's been doing so good with... We're going to try to shoot for this episode to be a half an hour, but I think we're going to go a little long.
We're going to make up for last week.
Yes, because we missed last week. And we missed
Which
you
is
guys.
why I just kind of rolled my eyes at you when you said we're going to go for a half hour.
I know. We were really going to try. But next week, I'm making the commitment. Next week, another episode and sticking to a half an hour. We don't want people to get sick of us. But Izzy is kind of afraid of water. Like, she loves water, but she does not like water in her face. Whether it's bath time, a lake, a pool, a splash pad, whatever. She does not like water in her face. And so we've been hopeful with, we got an above ground pool in our backyard, and we've been hopeful that, like, maybe with the consistent water, she would start to get a little bit more comfortable
and learn how to swim.
And maybe learn how to swim, because to me it boggles. Like, I was a swimmer in high school, and I grew up on a lake, and so, like, I mean, before I even moved onto the lake, I knew how to swim. I learned how to swim when I was like 3.5.
Yeah, probably the same with me.
And
my dad just kind of threw me in the pool and said, "Sink or swim."
That sounds like something your dad would do. It's a good thing you swam. But I've been really, really impressed with how well she's done in terms of getting the water in her face. And actually, she's right here. So let's say hello to Miss Izzy. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
And we were just talking about how we got the pool in the backyard and how you have been doing so much swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And what have you been doing that's really exciting?
When I go underwater, my eyes stay open.
Yeah, you've been wearing goggles, and you've actually been choosing to put your face in the water. And that's a really, really big deal. So I think our next step from here might even be swimming.
Mm-hmm.
I think another thing that has helped her along is this little agreement that we have about a 10-minute swimming lesson while we're in the pool. Mm-hmm. And then after that 10 minutes, Mom can't ask you to do anything swimming related.
So we focus on trying to go underwater and practice some things for a couple of minutes before we just have fun playtime, and then I'm not allowed to harass her anymore. Because apparently my family thinks I'm a nag. I don't know. I've read there's apparently an article on Facebook where studies have shown that...
They wrote about you?
No, not me specifically, mothers in general, that daughters of mothers that nag tend to be more successful. So I'm gonna roll with that and say that it must be true.
There's also a saying that says evil doesn't recognize evil.
Well, that's probably true. But so tell us a little bit. So are you loving the pool?
Yes. I'm super loving it.
Super loving it. I'm loving it too. And we are, like, the summer, I feel like is going by so fast. So part of it was our delay and kind of being around was just things have been super hectic. And then last week we were focused on trying to get stuff ready to go with the pool. Although we also we were waiting to get some electrician stuff taken care of, which we did. And then I got to give you props. I don't like to give you too many compliments because sometimes your head gets a little too big. But you did a remarkable job putting the pool up, and seriously did it by himself. Like, first time ever, I go out because I was like death by allergies last week. I cuddled the new puppy that your dad and stepmom got on after the 5K, and then I seriously, like, that Monday allergies hit full-fledged. And I thought I was dying last week, to the point where actually on the 4th I kind of prepped her for possibly not going up north because I felt so sick, and I don't know if it was allergies, if it was something more. It was confusing though, because every time I would take my allergy pill in the morning I'd feel better, but I still wouldn't feel great. And I remember on the 4th you were rocking out. Okay, you were rocking out getting the pool set up, which was good because, like, our house is the size of a shoebox, and I got tired walking from, like, the bedroom to the kitchen. Remember, I had to, like, sit down on the couch and, like, take some deep breaths, and you were a little worried about Mommy, and I was exhausted, and yet you got
that first day
that pool.
I started
like fast. The pool get up
cutting
fast.
out that.
Daddy did get it up
like
fast.
Flash.
Like a flash. Yeah.
That first day after I was ripping out all that grass, sat on the couch and I'm like, feel accomplished. I miss doing hard labor. And then we had to lay down sand a couple days later, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about, missing hard labor?
Got over it, right? Izzy was a really good helper, though. She helped move grass, and
Sand.
she helped deal with the sand and everything like that. And then she got to be the first person in the pool, right?
My parents are special.
Oh,
Parents
thanks.
are special because we let you be the first person.
Mhm.
That was very sweet.
Here's that $5 that I promised you if you said that.
You better make sure Daddy said it on air. You better make sure he gives you your $5.
Okay.
She'll hold you to that. She's a smart girl. So now we've been swimming basically I think every day. The only day she didn't go swimming was in the pool was yesterday because we had our book swap, and then we went to the splash pad with friends, and then she went to the concert with Gigi. You and I used the pool, but she didn't use the pool.
And I see my friend.
Yep, you got to see. Yep, and you got to see a bunch of your friends at the splash pad too. It was a lot of fun, but we actually have an agreement too where every morning this summer now when we get up, if we want to, what's Mom's rule? Want to tell everybody Mom's rule? No. What the rule about what you have to do before you're allowed any electronics?
Read 10 minutes.
You have to read for 10 minutes, and then if we still have, we're shooting for 20 minutes a day. And if you still have 10 more minutes before you go in the pool, what do you have to do?
Read again.
Read again. That's right. So we're doing really good on the reading. You know what Daddy and I talked about earlier in the episode?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the run that we did.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to do your very first fun run.
Mm-hmm.
Tell everybody what it was like.
We saw a police car.
You have to run after the police car? That's good. It's better than the police car running after you like Daddy did in his youth.
Tell her that.
Yeah, so that was fun. And you ran really, really fast. Did you get tired at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I just walk and take deep breaths.
You walked and took deep breaths? And you did it all by yourself. Mommy and Daddy weren't even with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy was a little nervous once you got away from
I
couldn't see her, and I'm like, I can't see her. Is she gonna be okay? And Daddy's like, she'll be fine. But Mommy was nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, were you nervous at all?
No.
No, you weren't.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel when you got your medal? Because you got your very first running medal.
That you are.
It feels good.
It felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was it exciting? And then did you cheer Mommy and Daddy on when we ran?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Anything else you want to tell everybody?
In the race, I get in 5th place.
Yeah, she got in 5th place. That goes back to that whole you mentioned earlier that she's competitive. The fact that she remembers that. And
Yeah, I
attention.
actually thought you were 4th, but okay.
No, I ran 5th. I'm
Okay.
counting
Okay.
when I'm running.
She's very talented. I repeat to myself, oh my God, don't die. Our daughter does math.
One went past me, 2 went past me, 3 went
That's
past
pretty
me.
impressive. Anything else you want to tell everybody about? It doesn't have to be about the run. It could just be about summer, the pool, whatever. Any stories you want to share? Anything like that?
Almost every day, our friends come over.
Yeah, it's been fun, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had a good time swimming and hanging out with friends, and it's kind of made the summer go by really, really fast already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now we're kind of getting to the part of the summer where, so my sister, your aunt, is due at the beginning of August.
Yep.
And she's in Texas right now, and it's your very first cousin and my very first niece, and Izzy and I are going to fly down once the baby is born. And so now we're kind of at that point where things are starting to pop up on the calendar, but I don't know whether we're going to be in town or not, because, babies don't really operate on a schedule.
What do you mean?
So, right?
Mine is not the day when I'm supposed to be born exactly. Wait.
Much later than when you were actually born. Yes, you were supposed to be born the day after Christmas, December 26th. And was that your birthday? Was your birthday December 26th?
No.
No, when is it?
It's December 8th.
It's December 8th, yes. And actually,
Mm-hmm.
we thought you were going to come on December 14th. That's when we were scheduled to have you.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had an emergency and we had to...
We actually thought you were coming December 7th.
And then we thought you were coming December 7th, but then once the process started, you decided to stay in there. You didn't want to come out. Mommy had to push for a really long time before you would come out.
What day I come out?
December 8th.
On my birthday.
Well, yeah, that's why it's your birthday.
You just saw her face.
That's how birthdays work. Right? The day you're born is your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the day you were born
That's December 8th.
is your birthday. Yeah, come a little bit closer to the microphone if you're going to talk, though. So, anything else you want to talk about? Ouch. Oh, sorry about all that little background noise, folks. Anything?
No.
She's having a pretty darn good summer, I think. So, anything
Busy.
else you still want to do this summer?
Probably go to the water park.
Go to the water park? Okay, I think we're supposed to do that next week with your cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with my cousins, because I guess that's your second cousins, third cousin. I don't know how all that works. Okay, anything else? No. All right, you can go back to playing if you want. Oh, you're gonna steal some of my snack? Go ahead, take it with you.
I just like
Just the one?
Spicy.
What?
Spicy.
Spicy. Don't worry, I counted them out and counted my points. I really like those jalapeno cheddar puffs. Not really diet approved, but
Wait.
it's supposed to
likes
be. It's supposed to be a lifestyle, right? Not a diet. So I counted out my 15, and they were delicious.
So can you eat like 15 now and then 15 in 15 minutes?
I can, as long as I count double the points. It's not like it was like they weren't free. They weren't 0-point food. They were points, but I counted them out. Stuck to it.
What if you eat like 15 in the morning and then 15 in the evening? Still double the points?
Yeah. It's whatever the
But
points
at
are
some-
for 15
at some point-
times 2.
But now it's 30.
Right. So it could even be a point more.
There we go.
It just depends. Although those are 2 separate digestion cycles, so you would probably be fine.
How do you know my digestion cycle?
I don't know your digestion cycle. I just, in general, common sense can tell you that that's spread out. Plus, I also read a lot of WW stuff where people talk about it.
She's back.
She's back. You want more?
Did you think of something?
Just take them. Would you
okay.
think of something else you want to talk about? No, she just came to steal snacks,
Mm-hmm.
which are very crinkly in the bag. So, very crunchy.
And that's very cute. I hear the crunches.
So, yeah. But anyway, we're enjoying summer a lot. Izzy and I are.
Yeah.
You're working, but I've been trying to get home, starting really early so you can get home and enjoy a little bit of sun time.
Yeah, because that's the advantage that I can have when you're home is I can start as early as I want.
Yeah, and you do. You take advantage of that. So, because there's some mornings I'm like, I roll over and I look at my clock at 5 a.m. and you're already gone. I'm like, okay, I guess he really started early this morning. So, but yeah.
Let's see.
She is chomping so loud.
Yeah.
Funny stuff. But yeah. What else is happening?
What?
No, go ahead.
What are you going to say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. This
weekend, I'm going to see a friend who I haven't seen in a long time.
Yes. Yep.
We're going over to their house this weekend.
Yep.
And we need a nice WW appetizer.
I know you need to tell me because I need to go to the grocery store tomorrow. Are you back?
I need you to tell me.
Oh, okay. Hello.
One of Daddy's friends gave me a Barbie doll house.
That was actually Daddy's cousin.
Yeah, that was Dave's cousin.
Okay.
And, yeah, that was a while ago, kiddo.
Yep. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I still love it.
Okay. Good deal. All right.
We get over flavor of the dollhouse.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
What?
Thanks for sharing.
I'm just saying that because this is part of it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. It's part of the story. Let her tell the whole story, Dad.
Okay. What's you get ready for your bath?
What?
She's wordy like her mother.
Why don't you go get ready for your bath? Yeah, so I grew up playing ball with him. He was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
We fell off. So it'll be interesting to see how we interact, because you don't know after not seeing someone for so long, you don't know if you still gel.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends, though, that I don't see very often, but when we do see each other, it's like we haven't been apart at all. So hopefully it'll be like that for you.
Yeah. When we met Tim a few months ago, it was the same way. Where I was like, yeah, are we going to gel? Are we still going to have that chemistry? And it really was. It was like we were back in my basement BSing.
Yeah. Oh, hello, you're back. Hi, Isabella.
Hi.
What's up?
When Casper in the pool, when we let him go in the pool,
yeah,
he does swimming.
What's he doing?
Swimming.
He's swimming, yeah. He's doing the doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Do you know why it's called the doggy paddle?
Because they are dogs.
They are dogs, and that's how they swim. Can you do the doggy paddle?
Yeah, but I knew that I can too.
I think you can do it by yourself, too. Maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for sharing that little tidbit. So.
We putting him in the water one day, and then he just magic came doing that. My dad put him in the pool,
yeah,
and Casper does swimming to my mom.
Yeah, he actually did really well. I was impressed.
Yeah, when you pick him up, he's not actually squashing you.
Yeah, he was nice and calm.
Yeah, he might need.
Maybe everybody's getting more comfortable with the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including
Casper. And you too. You're the really important one, though, because we need to get you swimming.
That's actually cool. I can put my face under water with my eyes open.
Yeah, when you're wearing your goggles. Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, she's excited. She's so excited when she talks about her pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Go get ready for your bath.
All right, so on that note... Was
there anything else you wanted to say about the barbecue?
No.
Are you nervous at all?
A little, yeah. Like I just said, I don't know how we're going to respond to each other.
Right. I've never met. Well, no, I've never met this friend. So.
Well, a few years ago, his dad died. We went to the funeral, but the timing didn't. The timing was off.
And I think maybe we had Casper with us because we were on our way to your dad's or something like that.
The family time got delayed. So when we got there, they were still in there. So they had to push it all back. And
I think I ended up having to wait out in the car with the dog.
Yeah, and I didn't see him.
Like you paid your respects, but you weren't able to see him actually. And then there was something we had to be at or something like that at your dad's house. So. Yeah, I'm a little nervous too because this is I'm normally the more social one, which is interesting. We're both introverts, which is crazy that we have this crazy extroverted child. But so I'm a little nervous too because I don't know them.
Well, you know Tim. I think his wife will be there.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of having met them one time and had dinner with them, I know them. So, but it'll be good. It'll be fine. We'll make do. Maybe we'll have stories to share next week because we're recording our next episode next week. So, you really like that crunchy snack, don't you? Parenting is fun. I know. I think she needs
parenting while podcasting is fun too.
Yeah, I think she needs some attention.
Yes.
So with that, we better wrap up.
Yep.
So if you haven't...
Thank you to everybody who has rated and reviewed us on Apple Podcasts.
And subscribed.
I wish there was a way that we could find out how many subscribers.
Yeah.
I
don't really know. And Google Play. And...
we made
iHeartRadio now, which is exciting. So we do really appreciate everybody listening. And for another episode of Imperfectly Us, I'm Cathy.
I'm Jason.
And the crunchy one over here is Izzy. And we will talk to you next time. Thanks for joining us.